sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Cleveland. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. They go play action. Mayfield. His throw incomplete. Rashard Higgins was the one he was looking for, and it's third down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the back. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Check it back. Switch.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man is Allison, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the... After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Going up top into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
The first down run with Chubb is going to go nowhere. He's, in fact, going to lose a couple. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets him. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield to throw it. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now a first down carry by Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Go. Go.
2nd and 5 now. Rodgers. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. We're scoreless after 1. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. Down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
It's now 4th down.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 30, the 20, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on them.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Christian Kirksey. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about he's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down?
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Get ready. Get
coming up at halftime. Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Rodgers now to throw. And able to find Graham, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Rodgers to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
2 incompletions haven't moved them any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Throwing now is Rodgers. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. Out of his end zone, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they work this out past the 25. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
180. All right. Here we go.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the 1st half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the 1st half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Back. 61, matchbox, lights.
Down, Rodgers, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And able to find Alan Lazard. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, it's Jones. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Every has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Christian Kirksey in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Throwing, Mayfield, and he fires one, but incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Mayfield looks to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal, and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Rodgers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. He's got to hook up to Lazard. Touchdown, Packers! Alan Lazard, 37 yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. The defense did their job. Fourth quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it down.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
In your face.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mayfield down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Browns have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced.
Hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw, and he finds Jimmy Graham. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Obviously a big 1st down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
He'll look to throw. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st down, Packers.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Trip. 180.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. And he's going to go down. His time has now run out on this game. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this felt big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Well, we saw action to the final whistle in this one. Not only the touchdown at the end to add to their lead, then they tried to put more on top of the 2-point conversion but didn't get it.
That's someone that wants to win and by as many as possible. They don't get the two-point conversion to add on top, but just the idea of going for it with that type of a lead already when they didn't need to do so, that tells you what his mentality is. He is an attack, attack, attack coach. Always attack.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.